We'll leave this page as well. Don't need decimals anymore. I'm going to do 2 more questions for the day, number 10 and number 11. It's asking us to write 6 over 11 as a decimal and a percent. So write 6 over 11 as a decimal and percent. So let's change. We're doing 2 different operations here, right? So let's do one first. Let's do this first one here. We want a fraction into a decimal, and then into a percent, right? So let's do this operation first. We have to do this first operation before we can do the second one here. So let's do this one first. We're converting it into fraction into decimal, right? So in order for us to do that, we're simply just using this concept of long division, right? So we have 6 over 11 here. Our denominator of this fraction is going to become our divisor, and 6 here is going to become our dividend. And I'm going to write some zeros here to help us divide here. And we're going to simply just do long division. So again, we have 11 times what number is closest to 60. 11 times 5 here is going to equal 55, which is pretty close to 60. And then, again, I have my decimal here. This is my decimal here. And then this, you can write a 0 here as well. So 60 minus 55 here is 5. Bring down the 0 here. So 50 here. What is closest to 50? Well, 11 times 4 is 44, which is closest to 50 without going over. So 4 times 11 here is 44. Minus that would give me 60 again, or 6 again. And then I bring down the 0. And then 11 times what number is 60? Well, 11 times 5 here is 60 as well. So 5 times 11 here is 55. 60 minus 55 here is 5. And bring down the 0 again. And then as you can see here, it actually repeats, right? 11 times this is 4 again. So it's actually going to be, it's going to not be a nice decimal. It's going to repeat. 0.54 is going to repeat. So it's 0.54, 54, 54, 54, etc., etc. So this point here, again, they did long division as well. And this solution here is correct, right? So in decimals, you can say, therefore, 6 over 11 equals 0.54545, and then you write these ellipses to say that this fraction here is repeating. So this here is my solution for the first part of the question, so writing it as a decimal. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to write it as a percent, right? So how would I write this as a percent? Well, if I'm given my decimal here already, I can easily change this into percent, right? So I have 0.5454. And then what I want to do with percentage, if I'm giving a decimal, I want to always multiply by 100%, right? Multiplying by 100%, I will get my percentage here. So if I'm multiplying any decimal by 100, I simply have to shift the decimal 1 place and 2 places to the right here. So this will be my new decimal point here. So therefore, this is 54.54% here. And this solution here is my answer here. So therefore, 6 over 11 equals 54.54%. And these two are my solutions for this problem. So 6 over 11 equals 0.5454, like given so, and percentage is 54.54. So this solution here is correct. It's a good analysis as well. And then finally,